What's up, everybody? It is I, Rana, on Normies After Dark. Where are the boys, you ask? You shall see soon. My friends are here with me today because we're going to be doing something really cool, really interesting. We're going to be reading Smut, written by the boys under fake author names. And we're going to try to guess who wrote what. And my friends here are with me in a book club. We meet each other once a month to discuss books we do, but we see each other more often than that. We are very book, I don't know how to say it.
Centric.
Yes.
Our entire lives revolve around it.
Yes, pretty much.
So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
I'm Josie. Ron and I have known each other for like 2 years now. Yeah, we've joined this book club. I do content creation myself. You can find me on Instagram, josie.bullard. I also have a book account, Books with Josie. We love talking books around here. And I'm currently working on writing my own book, which I'm very excited about that. I cannot share details right now, but maybe one day you'll read it as well. And we also have someone else who's writing a book as well over here.
Hi, I'm Paige. I've known Rana for like 10 years now at this point. So we've all met through book club and love to read smut and spicy books. And I'm also working on a contemporary romance. Not out yet. Will be hopefully next year. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're excited to be here.
You guys probably know Paige from The Bachelor.
Yes, I'm making a reappearance. Hello.
I want to just talk about like what people think about smut reading. You know what I mean? Josie, I know you posted before on your social media about like men just commenting the most ridiculous things about what they think women think smut is. And I want you to tell the world what
I think there's like a misconception, and I think a lot of times what I can't stand is when I think we all love reading spice and smut around here, but also we genuinely love reading books,
period,
and stories and things like that. So I think one, I hate how a lot of people, typically men, like to put us in a box and think that we're just reading straight porn.
Yeah.
And I say to that, go pick up one yourself. Take some notes. There's
a lot more depth
there's a lot more depth you might think
than it is.
Now we'll see that's the case with these stories today. This might just be some straight,
dirty, raunchy, porny.
And you know what? If that's your thing too, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's no shame. We're just here to have a good time.
Yeah. So we got some.
You got your first story today.
All right, we'll start from Josie. We'll go down. All right, Josie, you get to read the author's name and all. 3, 2, 1, flip.
He was a skater by Glizzy McCoy.
I do like a good glizzy.
Oh my God!
Is that a dick innuendo?
Yes, it's a dick.
I know.
Shut up, Josie.
My heart is pounding. I'm so scared right now.
You got this.
I'm so scared.
The summer had been tough. The training had been even tougher, but they still weren't anywhere close to being able to compete in the X Games. Janice and Brian had been avid skaters and good friends since childhood. Now in their adulthood, they were still chasing their dreams of becoming accomplished skaters in the X Games. Though Janice cherished her friendship with Brian, she could never forget about the intimate makeout sex they once had at a drunken party. The problem was, Brian was so drunk, he didn't remember what happened. Janice never brought it up out of fear of losing a friend. And since Brian had found himself a girlfriend anyways, some stones are better left unturned.
Ooh.
Nah, that's still somewhere between 720 and 900, like 830 at best, said Janice. I thought that was a guy.
I heard the
Damn it! I'm never gonna be able to pull off that 900, said Brian. Hey, is that your girlfriend coming towards us? Oh, great. What does she want now?
Wait, Brian has a girlfriend?
Yeah, that's what
Is
it
it
said.
Janice?
Yeah, Brian found himself a girlfriend up top.
Oh,
Maybe they're talking about Janice, though.
Okay, keep going.
Brian went over to talk to his girlfriend as Janice watched, trying to hear what they were saying, but not being too obvious about it. All she could make out was our anniversary, but babe, and the X Games. The next thing that was said was loud enough for anyone to hear. Brian's girlfriend slapped him across the face with thunderous power and screamed, "See you later, boy!" and stormed off. Brian walked towards the bleachers and collapsed down, looking like a beaten puppy.
Oh my gosh!
Janice walked over to comfort him. She broke up with you? Yeah, that sucks, she said, but secretly was screaming with joy inside. Janice put her hand on his shoulder and said, hey, I know it sucks, but skating always makes us happy. Plus, the X Games are like tomorrow. We should get back and practice.
They're like, tomorrow.
I don't think I want to, Brian said, with a slow cadence of a broken record player struggling to play its music. Wow, poetic.
My God, this writing.
Well then, how about you sit here and watch me skate and give me pointers? Janice dropped into the skate pit and darted around doing various tricks. To her dismay, Brian had his head down and wasn't watching. Hey, watch me do this one and tell me if it's good or not. That's a little like concerning if they're gonna be like trying to play in the X Games and like they're struggling with this. You know?
Yeah, like bro, we're not gonna go.
We're not gonna dive into.
They're not gonna go very far. It's okay. C- at best.
Janice yelled, getting Brian's attention. Janice kicked off with her skateboard, gaining speed towards Brian. As she skated towards him, all she could think about was how cool he was and how hot that makeup touch had been and how much she wanted him now.
Is this what guys think we like want?
It's like instant, baby. Instant. We're going right
Oh, you just got slapped in the face? I wanna fuck.
My dick now, bitch.
Okay, she hit the ramp with ferocious speed and realized she had made a mistake.
Ferocious? Oh, sorry.
While she was distracted with Brian's bodacious bod, she had forgotten to adjust her footing and was now flying straight towards the bleachers and towards Brian. Slam! Janice landed straight on top of Brian's lap, straddling him. I want to see the physics.
Bro, no.
Show me the physics.
How do you like just land? Like the X Games are wild to me right now. This is the X Games.
Oh my God, are you okay? They both said together. I'm so sorry, Brian. I got distracted. She was flustered. It's okay. You're not hurt, are you, Janice? She squirmed in his lap. Checked them both for injuries, and that's when she felt him growing beneath her loins. We're doing this here now.
Just like that, they're immediate. Oh God.
She goes.
And that's when she felt it growing beneath.
Oh, Brian? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I can't help it. Sorry. It's okay, Brian. Silence fell over both of them as their eyes locked. She didn't know how long they had been silent and staring at each other, but it felt like 1,000 years. A wonderful millennia she'd be happy to live inside ever if it was possible.
This is so fairy tale. What is this?
She was overtaken by surprise when she felt Brian's lips rush towards hers. He kissed her. More silence, but still wonderful. I'm sorry. No, don't be.
Oh my God.
It's just that I can never forget that makeout session we had one time, Janice. She was shocked. He knew. He remembered.
I want to know about that makeout sesh.
Do you remember that, Brian? How could I ever forget? Why didn't you say anything? I wanted to, but then it felt like I took too long, and you hadn't said anything either, so I thought maybe you would think it was weird. And I just didn't want to lose you, Jay.
Jay.
Love it. Love it. Love a good nickname.
Before he could finish his thought, she thrust her lips towards him and kissed him. She thrust her lips towards him and kissed him hard on the mouth. She squirmed and grinded in his lap in a rhythmic maybe. She could feel his manhood stiffen.
I've never read it like that in my entire smut reading life.
I love it.
Manhood.
Okay. She could feel his manhood stiffen. He moaned, and the sound of it turned her on even more. She unbuckled his pants and pulled them down. There it was. Are they in the middle of a public skating league?
Yes. People are training for the X Games. He just got slapped. Where are people?
Hold on. Keep going.
There it was. His shaboing boing. His step glistening in the sun from sweat and freak.
Sweat. I don't want it to sweaty.
Guys.
Why is it sweaty?
I don't know. I'm not sticking it in
She
me.
took
It's
it in her
sweaty.
hand.
She
She took it in her hands, stroking him, matching the rhythm of her grinding. His moans turned into grunts as he became more aggressive, clutching his hands on her ass like he was fighting for the last turkey on. He did.
Wait, are they fucking now? It didn't say.
No, she's still. I think
Are
she's
they just
jacking him
grinding?
off. I don't know.
Okay. What
No,
is
she's
happening?
Yeah. Wait.
No, wait, what?
What is?
Wait. She took it in her hands. Okay.
Okay. She took it in. Okay.
He undid her jeans and slid them down her legs. He pulled her panties to the side and slid into her. And they totally banged for like several minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry. He didn't even do anything for her. He just slid in.
We're just gonna get like a close scene there. Like they totally banged for like
Several minutes.
Several minutes.
Wow.
After your shaboing-a-boing.
Wait! What's wrong, Bri? Sorry. Okay. What's wrong, Bri? Sorry, babe. I just didn't want to finish just yet. There's something else I want to try with you. She felt goosebumps at the thought of all the naughty things he wanted to do with her. What is it, Brian? After a moment's silence, he replied, You think you can help me pull off that 900?
The man's mind was clear after he came.
I need to know what a 900
He has a yeah, he's waiting.
No, he did. Oh wait, what's wrong, bro?
He said before you.
I thought he came on several minutes.
No. He goes, I just didn't want to finish just yet. There's something else I want to try.
He pulled out before you could finish.
They got off the bleachers and headed down to the skate rink.
Wait, I thought they were at the skate. Okay, sorry.
He was in the bleachers. Remember, she flew into his lap. Who knows how many feet? 800?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yep, sorry. I'm trying to analyze it too much.
Brian straddled his skateboard and reached his hand out towards Janice. Milady, he said, inviting Janice
with
to join
all
him on the
and a
skateboard.
boner.
When they both were positioned on top of the board. Are they f***ing on top of this board?
I don't know.
What do you mean positioned on top of the board? He slid a target as he slid it down the
And skating.
Are you kidding? That's like literally impossible.
Wait, are they standing? Are they sitting? What's happening
I
here?
think they're sitting on it. They have to be, right?
He straddled his skateboard.
But then how do you straddle her?
I need a diagram.
We're gonna need a visual demonstration after this between the boys. You're gonna have to show us what.
Inviting Jordan to join my skateboard. They're all positioned on top of the board. Yeah, bro. So this is the board. This is Brian's body, and she's on top of
him.
Yeah.
So he's like laying flat? Like, he's like,
no,
he's sitting on it.
Oh, she's sitting on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Brian thrust into her while gaining speed towards the opposite ramp. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot. The faster they went, the harder he thrust until he hit the ramp with full speed. She couldn't make sense of how he was doing it, but even midair, he kept thrusting into.
Midair.
As magical as it had felt on the way up, it didn't feel as good on the way down. Turns out, on a skateboard while trying to nail a 900 doesn't agree well with the laws of gravity. They laid on the ground, legs broken, surrounded by paramedics.
That's just fucking twist.
Also charged with litany. And fell on his charges because of the skate park had been occupied this whole time, mostly with teenagers and children. Some were laughing, some were crying. Others were screaming in sheer terror. Sure, they'd be on the sex offender registry for the rest of their lives, but man, what a summer to remember that was.
Wow.
I don't know.
Holy shit. They took your like.
That was a wild ride. I'm just
real
gonna
quick.
say.
I just need to explain. 700 is a skateboard trick in which you turn around, and instead of a 360, 360 degrees, you keep going until it gets to 900.
So did you write this story?
Lizzie McGuire is Chris Johnson.
No,
I was gonna
played
guess
a bunch of Tony
you.
Hawk growing up.
I think
Chris.
it's because to me,
I
in
was
my
gonna go
at first when this first started, I'm like, oh my god, Pat. Because I'm like, what teenage horny love story is this? You know what I mean? And as we progressed, I'm like, nah, this is Mickey's creativity, right? But then the longer we got to the twist, I'm like, nah, this is fucked up, Chris.
This is Chris.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not Surge, we agree.
No, it's
I
not
don't think
Surge.
I don't think it's Surge.
It's not
I think
Surge.
it's Chris
It's
for
not
sure.
Surge.
Chris,
Definitely
would Chris
Chris.
get up and say that though? Like that? Would he ruin it
Yeah.
just now like that?
I don't know,
He
but I
isn't-
think it's him.
I feel like the word glizzy resonates with him.
Yeah, Glizzy McGuire.
Resonates with Chris.
The
Johnson.
skate. I don't know. I associate skateboarding with Chris for some reason. Don't know why.
He is a bike rider, but
I would say him or probably Mickey. I don't know.
it's between Chris and Mickey for me. But guys, can I just say, see you later, boy.
I know. You had to have the Avril Lavigne thing in there.
Like,
He was a
my
skater
God.
boy. She said, "See you later, boy."
I know.
Oh my god, the milady guys slid into her for several minutes. Come on.
The shaboinga boing
The
got me.
Sheboygan boy. This, I will say, this was very fun to read because of like just the pure creativity. What
I
like
know.
this was like this is what men think we
A
read.
gift from the author, ladies.
Oh,
Here's a
wow, a
skateboard.
skateboard.
So this is how to.
So can we reenact that?
Can we get some of the guys to come over and read?
Can we get the 900 reenactment?
So just imagine a man sitting up you know, and then they're
straddling, and then they're in the midair, and then
And
he's
then
just
there's,
fucking her real hard.
And he's like, boop, 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 as they're going. I don't know. It's either Mickey or Chris.
I mean,
for sure.
they're all
It's pretty-
capable.
I know. I am really thrown off. I don't know any of them know as well as you guys probably do. So
Well, I don't know.
okay, Rana knows best. I don't know.
They're all immature as fuck. That's all you guys know.
We can change it at the end, but let's lock in. Who are we saying that was?
Oh.
From Mickey's giggles now. I'm gonna say it's Mickey. No, it's Chris. It's Chris.
I'm saying it's Chris.
Locking in Chris?
Okay, sure.
All right, we're locking in
Locking
Chris. Oh, Ryder, Hugh Jazz Wang. Hugh Jazz Wang. Hugh Jazz Wang. Do you guys get it?
Yes.
I'm so mature. In the lands of Wapi, there are two known regions. The conflict between them is as old as anyone alive could recall. But once was a war-torn wasteland, is now merely the lands east of the Western Range and the lands west of the Western Range. What?
World building is going on here.
I know, we got some. We got
You
some
know what?
rules.
This is world building, yeah. If it wasn't for this bit of geography, the war would shut up. Geography. I can't say it. Geography. The war would surely still be raging. Luckily, 2 generations ago, the magic users of both sides came together and combined what little powers they had to change the landscape forever by raising the Western Range. Cool. Those brave mages are no longer with us. No. Magic is sacred in this world, but its residual still lingers, and the peace between the two houses is still young and fragile. A grain of sand could tip the scales of peace into the chaos of war.
Damn.
Okay, I like that. Orion, love that name, sat at his massive desk with his head in his hands. His mind was on the speech he would be giving the next day. How could mere words stop men from warring? He thought to himself. He took another draw off his wooden pipe as he began to write. Before he could even finish his first pen stroke, the door of his chambers flew up open with a bang, and there stood Caliph of House Mirage, the reason for his outrage. Ooh.
Enemies to lovers.
Yes. You see, the treaties were clear. If she had remained on her side of the Western Range, we wouldn't be in this mess. But then again, if his men had more tact to recognize royalty when they see it, he would be on the brink of war. This woman will be the death of all of us. Uh-oh. Do you think of me as some common whore you can just put in any dark spare room you have in your keep? Kayla said in a huff. The dink room is where we keep all of our guests. Aside from my quarters, all the rooms are the same, Orion said matter-of-factly. Then I suppose I shall be sleeping there tonight. I am royalty after all, Kayla said. Orion scuffed at the mention. Kayla, not for one being blown off, took one last sip from her cup before throwing it directly at his face.
Yeah.
Orion stood to his feet and with one hand slid his desk out of the way as he crosses the room to Kayla. Damn, he's strong. Using his raw strength for intimidation, her telekinesis could have held him in place for a second or two, but not even the Queen Witch herself could have stopped this man when he was on the move. This is why they were always taught to keep your distance when dealing with warriors in the West. Listen, Your Highness, he growled. I have to stop our families from killing each other tomorrow, so tonight I would like to get some rest alone. Or, Orion trails off. Or what? Asked Caleb in a stern tone. Or I will spend the night sparring, he said. Kalis gasped. You can't be serious. It's not true that you are one of the most skilled telepaths and grapplers of your house. Let's put that to test, he shouted as he slammed her body against the nearest wall. The Duchess of the House Mirage was no easy pen. She used her powers to push him off the wall and force his massive body to the ground, tearing his shirt in process. Caleb gasping for air. I will spar with you, Orion of the West. And if you manage to pin me, what prize will you have? Caleb asked. I will take you as my prize, and after I bested you, maybe I'll share my bed, or maybe I'll teach you manners. Ooh.
Enemies to lovers.
Yep.
So sad.
Kayla said with a smirk, I agree to these terms, but I assure you, this fight will end with you on your back once again.
Hell yeah.
Orion smirks and says, Duchess, you have already lost. Orion grabs Kayla, placing both his strong hands under each top thighs, and pulls her up, sending her head over heels. Before she has a moment to think, he flips her so that she is upside down and face to face with his belt. He, on the other hand, has each of her knees pressed against her ears. Damn.
So he's like,
yeah.
he's about to eat her out.
We're all wearing skirts. We're all wearing skirts. Orion greedily fights through the fabric of her nightgown, searching for his prize. When finally he is there, with shock he says, I see the Duchess of Mirage doesn't wear undergarments when sparring.
Hell no, she doesn't.
How scandalous. The last words are mumbled as he dives tongue first into her wet necklace. She gives herself a covering dip. Yes! Tongue first into her wet necklace.
We need some foreplay.
Yes,
Come
foreplay,
on.
thank
You
you.
can't just slide that shit in.
Shup.
Yep.
The Duchess screams delightfully as his tongue finds her.
Screams delightfully.
Yes.
At this point, she can no longer ignore what is in front of her. She can see his cock throbbing under his pants, aching to burst free. She fumbles to undo his belt. Kaylit has never had to do this upside down before.
The logistics are logistic.
I know,
here.
this is making sense to me. The excitement was almost too much to handle. The fact that her sworn enemy was lapping at her wet lips like a hungry animal was driving her over the edge.
It's actually pretty good.
I lapped that shit up. But she will not lose this contest so easily. With a forceful pull using her magic, his pants and all come flying down to the floor with a thud. At the same moment, she is hit in the face with Orion's throbbing, twitching erection.
Well, yeah, she's upside down.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, give me a second. It's practically begging to be swallowed. It looks like the stories were true, she whispers to herself before attempting to devour every inch of him, which is no easy task. Her cheeks flushed with red with the realization that she, Kalis, the Duchess of House Mirage, currently was the Western world's Orion's big old dick deep in her throat.
What?
Orion moans in a low tone, his vibration tickling her inner thigh. As she prepares to unleash a mighty wave of pleasure directly in his face, several thoughts rush through her mind at once. The main two are these. When I orgasm onto his face, will my tidal wave of pleasure drown him? And her final thought was, maybe wars can be won without battle, but with a friendly bout of sparring. Honestly, I love this.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Was she up? So was he holding her upside down?
Yeah, and she was
okay.
like, yeah, that was hot.
That was creative. That was
great.
really creative.
Can I just say, what I really enjoyed about this was the world building, the mages, the war, the sparring, the lapping of the wetness, the
wet
throbbing.
nectar.
Yeah, the wet nectar, the
Yeah.
throbbing, the erection. This is actually well written, in my opinion.
You
Yeah,
could
no, I
expand
agree.
upon this. This
Agree.
has depth. You
Yeah.
know, we could go further into this.
This actually could be a real story.
It could
Oh,
be.
yeah.
And we love a good enemies to lovers.
Yeah, we love enemies
come
to
on.
lovers. One
I
of my
need more.
favorites.
I need more
I need to read all
information on
these before I decide
Kaylin.
who it is. It's really hard. Oh god.
It's
That's what she
twitching
said.
erection. It's practically begging. It's
I'm
practically
honestly-
begging to be swallowed.
I'm honestly torn between Mickey and Serge.
Yeah.
On this
No.
one.
Yeah.
This was good. Now, I don't know why I'm thinking this is Pat. For
I
some
think
reason.
this is Serge.
Surge.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think it's Pat. I don't know why I think it's Pat.
This is not
What if it was
Pat.
Chris?
Well, you guys will think it's Mickey, right? We can put down Mickey. No. Okay, think of the name. Hugh
Jazz
Jazz
Wing.
Wing. That's not Pat.
I think it's Serge.
I don't know. I think it might be Mickey, maybe.
Strange. No, this Mickey. Let's just put down Mickey.
Okay,
for
you
now.
put
Let's
Mickey.
put down Mickey. Hugh
Alright.
Jazz Wing. Okay, Mickey. Yeah. This is so funny. That was good. I don't know who wrote that, but that was good. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Are You by Richard Longwood.
Dick Longwood.
Stopping before the door, I admire the orchids decorating the yard. Marigolds and hibiscus litter the backyard, and the walls of the house are adorned with more orchids. Hanging off the most obnoxiously large trellis for a single bachelor. Pretty flowers, the epitome of cheap courtship. Yet I can't deny it true, my gaze, longer than expected, moving me the way museum pieces do. The smell was intoxicating.
Not bad start.
Painting a nice picture.
Yeah.
It looks better during the day, he said, snapping out of it. He was already in his house, waiting. His patterned black vest covers a built chest, and his shoulders were fighting to burst out of his shirt. I pretend to shiver, taking special care not to cover my bare shoulders while pronouncing my breasts. Wait, so cold. I'm confused. Are we talking about a man or like a woman here?
It's told first person from a woman's
Yeah.
perspective.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So cold out here. I wish someone could warm me up, I mocked innocently. He stared at me without blinking. Get in here already then. What was his line? I smiled, entering a giant foyer. My voice reverberates for someone who says they hate daylight. You sure love to garden. He steps in front of me, continuing to look at me without blinking. Luckily, my eyes didn't roll to the back of my head at that moment.
What? Why?
The number of times I've seen this confident yet mysterious ploy is something I don't care to admit. In this situation, though, I'll bite. Him fighting every definition of handsome certainly doesn't hurt.
Okay. Okay.
I have people I hire, he said with pompous regality. We come here to talk gardening, whispering softly as his hand somehow holds my chin and back of my head at the same time.
Damn.
So he's got some
Mm-hmm.
money perhaps?
For everything that irked me about this guy, he'd do something that next second that made me ache for him 1,000 times more. Our lips finally connect. I need this release.
This energy is so weird.
I deserve it. His body moves with mine as our breaths synchronize. His use of tongue is subtle enough to show me he knows what he's doing before breaking away. At this point, he sees I am wound up, mouth agape as I stand trembling, waiting to be ravaged. The eye contact, kind of doing it for me now, ceases. He leads me by the hand I'm holding with this man walking through his gigantic mansion, admiring the artwork and severe lack of lighting. He hasn't looked back at me once as we go into the bedroom. Inside is an elaborate...
Like an asshole.
Yeah,
kind of a narcissist.
Like
It's fine.
I don't like him.
Inside is an elaborate king set, a fireplace and a dresser sitting under a blank wall where a vanity mirror should be, but isn't. Oh, there's no mirror. My dress starts to slip off as my mind wanders. Who is this guy again?
What?
It falls delicately as he notices me lost in thought. What's wrong? Don't tell me you believe those rumors. He walks behind me to carefully step my feet out. Is he insinuating what I think he is? He turns me around, his shirt already off, his chest more defined than his tight shirt initially let on. You don't believe those horrible things people say about me, do you?
This guy does sound horrible.
Is this like real life or is this in like a fantasy world? What's going
Like,
on?
this is real life. What's happening to them?
Hold on, we're getting into it. Is he actually? Yeah.
Oh, there's no mirror.
Okay. Is he actually pretending he's a vampire?
The rumor says he's a vampire.
Hating daylight, having no mirrors, a ploy to make women believe he's a vampire, maybe? In that second, it felt like anything wet had dried up and receded back into my body. What a loser. Just then his hands met my waist to pull me close and the jolt came rushing right back through my body. His essence was irresistible to me.
Came back.
Vampire or not, I'm taking this man in me now.
Vampire or not, weirdo or not.
It's happening. I unbuckle his pants. He grabs my face for my mouth to meet his. I wrestle his pants down, keeping our lips locked. My hand brushes against his groin just enough to realize the size of this house wasn't compensating for anything. His pants drop as he masterfully undoes my bra. I grab him by the waist and pull him on top of me as we both fall to the bed. His thighs are so bulky that I immediately feel the stretch with how wide my legs have to open just to receive him.
Jeez.
Ooh, I like that.
We like
That's a good.
Yeah, I like that description.
Write that down.
We like thighs.
What follows next is a beginning I can't remember and an ending I never want to happen. Everything that existed and ever was only him entering me repeatedly. The bliss, this overabundance of pleasure and joy as he rattles my body. This is what I needed all along. A thought managed to escape this ecstasy. Vampire, how hilarious. He holds my tiny frame.
I hope he bites her at the end. I hope.
I can't tell if he's thrusting into me or bouncing my entire body with his giant hands. Time no longer exists. Birds chirping tell us the sane people are waking up to start their day. He steps back to catch his breath. Once I realize it's over, a sadness comes over me until he flips me around. To my utter joy, he grabs me by both my arms. I can feel his dick still unbelievably stiff after this long beginning to fill me again. Even though I can't see him, I can only think of his delicious face as the entire room feels like it's shaking each time our bodies crash into each other. He pulls me up while not interpreting his rhythm and interlocks both forearms around my neck. He pumps me as his forearms press against my windpipe. Yeah!
Damn!
We love a good choke out.
Big guy choking her out with the forearm. Okay.
Fucking love it.
We love that.
Make me feel pure, raw, unfiltered pleasure. My body is now bent backwards to the point where I see him staring into me.
My God.
Yep. He doesn't blink as he continues to choke and fuck me from behind. Got me a little hot and heavy there. Sorry. As the light from the sun slowly starts to spill into the window, the pressure lets off my neck as I get one last deep kiss before he releases everything pent up from the entire night.
Oh my God.
We stay still in the position we finish in, my head craned back and looking up at him. I brush my hair back to reveal my bare neck, genuinely curious to see if he does anything. He notices this and lets out a cute laugh. You're funny. Can you believe people seriously believe I'm a vampire? I know, I chuckle, gazing into his innocent face as I bare my fangs.
What?
I read ahead of Rex and I was like, no!
Oh God, read!
I grab his neck and bite hard to draw life from his body while he is still inside me, towering over me from behind. His blood drips onto my face and tits.
Yeah.
I finally come. I come like I never have before, having waited all night for the best orgasm of my life. My legs and my whole body shake as I continue to swallow the last drop of him.
Yes.
That was good.
Oh shit!
I did not expect it to
shit.
He didn't have the mirror because that threw me off. He didn't have the mirror.
I have to say a few things here.
Yeah.
First of all, whoever wrote this, they started in the middle of things. Like all the other
Yes.
stories, like gave us like a background story, but this is like as if it was like a chapter in the middle of a book.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
And it had a plot twist ending.
Yeah.
I'm fucking impressed.
This is really good.
That
This
was
is good.
good.
Yeah, the beginning ended. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I'm like, "This asshole," but like, she was playing it.
Yeah, she's like a Black Widow.
Yeah.
She's like, let me lure him in, and I'm
Yeah.
going to kill him.
I love.
After we fuck though.
Wow.
Because,
Yeah. She's gonna. Yeah.
We gotta
Man.
have my
Fuck her
first.
man and kill him.
Yeah.
after.
Exactly.
I like that Richard Longwood threw us off to by the rumors of him with the vampire. Like, oh, do you know how silly the rumors are of you being a vampire? Ha ha. No, I'm the vampire.
I love how she's like, how silly, or like, what a loser.
Man, are you? Question mark. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
that's good.
Honestly, fuck.
Surge.
Wow.
Is
So-
this
oh, yeah,
Surge?
I see
This
Surge.
is Surge.
This is Surge.
Yeah, Surge. This one's good. That was good.
Good job.
Good job. 3, 2, 1.
Quanticum by PJ Cumberway. We have two wangs.
We got a lot of wangs going on here.
Oh,
I didn't
God.
know Wang. I didn't know. Did you guys know Wang was such a thing? Like, I really
we got
God.
glizzies, we got
Quanticum?
wangs.
Jeez.
Quanticum.
Okay.
This is all good. Who the fuck wrote each then?
I know. I'm impressed. Actually,
I'm really
these
impressed.
are all really good so far.
Yeah.
You guys did good.
Oh,
We got
this
a
is gonna
whole
be
set.
interesting. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, we got-
we have
oh,
character list,
we got-
scene center,
Nice.
scene.
Okay.
We got a
Okay.
cast.
This.
This
Oh.
is good. Okay.
This is
Oh,
syringe.
okay.
This
I don't know though.
Hey, hi, it's me, Mickey. Before we get to this last story, I gotta give you a little bit of a warning and an explanation because you're about to step into some chaos. This video is my brainchild. As you heard at the beginning of the video, Rana has her book club with her friends, and she talks about it at the office a lot, and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny if the guys wrote some short stories for the girls to read out loud on camera? And hopefully so far it has been. Hopefully you've been chuckling along. And if you're still here, why don't you give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't yet. But for the next story, and it's my fault, I failed to specify to the boys that, hey, we should probably not use real world names or events or references. Let's just keep everything made up, everything fake. The next author did end up using some real world names and references that aren't inherently funny to talk about or joke about, but the whole thing still does end up being funny. But anyways, due to the use of the real world names and references, I chose to heavily redact this story. And even if we release an uncensored version of this video, this last story will remain redacted. Some of the details in this story will never see the light of day. However, there's enough context clues that you might be able to put it together yourself, and if you want to do the detective work, have at it. We're not going to confirm whether you get it right or not, and because there is so much redacted, you might find it a little bit hard to follow, but I promise the rest of the video is still extremely funny because nobody in the room expected this, and the whole thing was just shocking and chaotic and hilarious. We thought so, and hopefully you will too. So if you're still with us, again, hit the like and subscribe. Wherever you're sitting right now, just grip the seat tighter, take a sip of water, take a deep breath. We're here now. We're here now, okay? We're gonna get through this together. Here we go with the rest of the video, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Characters: spy, sex addict, dead-eye shooter, ex-best friend, and professional hater.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who he is either. Human kettlebell, ex-boyfriend.
He's so cool.
Supervisor, temptation, walking wet dream. Wait,
That's a freaking actress.
the characters' names are.
Yeah.
I thought he was like, this was like the cast of people he wanted to play in this. but
No.
not like these-
No.
Is the spy
Oh my
addict.
god!
Yeah.
Scene setter. After being hired by Tucker Carlson to infiltrate the FBI and leak files, a sex addict spy must survive
This
zero
is
tolerance
Surge.
for fraternization at Quantico, training for 6 months. The most unexpected team up of the decade between ex-best friend and ex-boyfriend, who knows her weakness and is hellbent on using it against her every chance they get. As if was not already. I cannot take
it seriously, right?
As if was not already playing on a hard mode. Their training supervisor.
She's a walking wet dream.
It's a walking wet dream who flusters every time she speaks. Must find a way to cope with her impulsive urges. Swipe left at various thirst traps thrown at her by the exes. Graduate from Quantico and link the most controversial files. Was on day 182, near the end of the climax of the mission, which had been her most dangerously the roughest mission yet. Not cummed. What? Wait, I feel like I need to read this. She had not even submitted to relentless taunting. She had not even the slightest dirty, nor tried to seduce. And walking demon time, all the time sex goddess, but with the grace of a post-nut clarity. Instead, funneled her lesson to mission prep and has progressed into general 5-star level mastery of masturbation using military grade weapons. What started small was various gun barrels to using grenades to reach explosive multiple bursts in a workout.
What is happening?
She once rode.
No, why do you need dildos when you can do it dangerously with a grenade?
When you can blow
You're
your
supposed to blow your pussy.
She once rode the cold end of the rocket launcher furiously with a grenade as a butt plug.
As a butt
While thinking about voice saying, "This has makings of a team that can rise to glory, bringing light from darkness. This team can be the heroes on the Wheaties box
Oh my
with the
god.
little kitty toy."
This
This is what she's thinking as she's riding the explosive?
Okay.
What?
The Wheaties box is a reference from Thunderbolts, so whoever watched Thunderbolts, I know it's one of the boys who watched Thunderbolts.
But even a 5-star general level masturbator her limits and was edging towards hers.
Ew.
So she launched a plan to break free from the restraints of being a bottom and become the one on top, dominating the rest of the class. I'm so confused what's happening.
She's horny
wild.
and
This
she's
is
using what she
wild.
can around
I mean,
her.
I get what's happening, but like, what the fuck is happening? Step 1: disguise herself as.
Her ex-best friend.
She mimicked everything down, even her shooting stance, which is known to be faulty, and was missing give-me's at the range. This was hard for, even though her rush shooting stance, she was a deadly shooter. Step 2: find alone and dumb. Step 3: seduce him in front of, because if she couldn't have, she'd at least get off while making direct eye contact with her. It's Judgment Day, and is in the therapy bay getting treatment for his so-called ribbon dream. So-called. Who cares? Yeah. Wait, how is she pretending to be him?
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, because have you ever seen like Mission Impossible and stuff? You put on like
Okay,
spy
okay,
people.
okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I get the vibe that we're going.
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like totally like spy shit.
He asked, said nothing, just pushed him onto the physical therapy table and straddled him. Blindsided, you're acting different. Leaned into his ear and whispered, just shut up and remember Miami, always on top.
Maybe it's mommy. I think they meant mommy on top.
What?
Mommy, M-A-M-I.
Remember mommy always, shut up and remember mommy always on top?
I don't know if that's right.
I'm pretty sure it's mommy.
Mamacita? He was saluting very hard, as if it was his last stand. She started slow, his hips swaying to the deliberate rhythm of demons in your dreams.
Demons, I eat, sleep, sleep. She knows the song.
Having him ready to obey will. She's grinding on him, teasing him with every roll of her wrist and every soft exhale of his jaw. Grabs his hard, throbbing dick and slides it into her wet, feeling like this was the first time she's had human dick in her. She's riding him.
Because I think she's a lesbian.
Well, she's also been fucking rocket launchers, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
As she's riding him, she arches back, curving like a question mark that answers to. As she was about to ride him deeper, she spotted was leaning in the doorway, silent, arms folded, observing like she was getting cucked. Ronna just underlined the word cucked.
I did. Cucked.
Was just there to be her toy, to be used as she performed. He was a mess of sweat and strangled groans, entirely at her mercy. Then burst in like she belonged in the goat conversation. Are you serious? He asked. Wait, what the? Calmly stepped forward. Cadet. Three of you earned a disciplinary review tonight to determine if you will continue your training here at Quantico. Later
Oh
that
no, we're
night.
about to get an orgy.
Oh no.
Arrives at the disciplinary review on time at office, and no one is there except who is at her desk. Stood tall and confident across from desk, her heart pounding and her mission status unclear. Takes a long gaze before mentioning that the display review had concluded and are expelled for violating FBI Code 14.6 on sexual conduct during training.
Well, that's what she wanted.
Got up from her desk and got close behind her, softly saying, "You committed to that, huh? Wait, you committed to that, huh? Sometimes you gotta Belichick up to win."
Wow.
I feel like this is bad just because of all the
wrestling
basketball wrestling.
It's like
Wait,
wrestling. Belichick is
Belichick
basketball.
is a basketball coach.
Basketball, yeah. There's all the wrestling mentions too.
Okay. Sometimes you gotta Belichick up to win. Replied, "I should kick you out. You won't. Stop. Why is that? Because you let it happen. You wanted to see if I'd break, and besides, it got you wet." Said nothing, then smiled. "See you at graduation."
What?
What's happening?
Day.
I don't know what's happening. People are
Graduation day. Graduation day is here, but mission just started. Day of graduation. Smiles for the camera, like it's media day before the finals. Shook, which was surprising Harry was surprising Harry and smelled like corn chips. After she straves off her cravings for walking taco, she discreetly leaves the ceremony through back door, in all caps,
back
like
door.
a pro.
Why is it capitalized?
Is that the name of a place they're at or something?
I don't know.
She slipped into the classified record room, looking for the machine that stores all the controversial files, including the
Oh, there they are!
Just casual.
Finally!
We forgot about that. In her flow state, like she just had post-nut clarity,
Again.
located the machine with all the controversial files. She popped in the flash drive, typed in the decryption string to bypass the security and start transferring files. As files transfer in nearly the climax of her mission, as her heart is thumping to the rhythm of the file transfer, she suddenly hears a voice in the room behind her. "You really thought I wouldn't see this coming?" Taken back, like someone went in ass instead of her cunt.
What the fuck? Hey, Caitlin taking back like someone went and asked instead of her. Wow.
It was appeared in the shadows, strong, sexy, and maybe even turned on. Files like these, you think they're just sitting here waiting for you? Ask, stepping closer. You have talent, but you're not seasoned yet. The transfer gets cock blocked before finishing. As plucked it from the port, slowly, deliberate and sensual, as almost like she was trying to tease bros and turn on like the Rockefeller Christmas tree. leans in her ear and whispers, "If you want the truth, you're going to have to come through me."
Whoa!
Not come. C-U-M.
And remain frozen like a sub from Subway. Arc is flooding like the.
Oh my god!
No file, no dub, and no orgasm. As a gamer, she won't let this defeat or define her. She won't let this defeat or define her. She smirked and said, "Game on." What the fuck was that? Okay, I have questions. I have a lot of questions about quantum cum. What the fuck was this?
I don't get it. Listen, it started out so strong with the characters and scene set and
This
everything.
is Pat, I think.
And then like
Pat, my money's
right?
on Pat.
Maybe it has to be Pat.
There's so many sports references.
But also like there is, but
And it made no sense.
but like
yeah, it made no fucking sense.
yeah.
Like
This
riding a
is-
rocket launcher.
The graduation day, I was done. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
that was interesting.
Honestly, like I said, it started out strong, but you lost me. But,
Yeah. The ending kind of went haywire there for me.
Cumberwing.
Cumberwing, that was a funny name. I will
PJ
say
Cumberwing.
PJ Cumberwing.
I want to say something about each one real quick. PJ Cumberwing, it was good. The masturbation using military grade weapons.
That was
and,
funny.
Yeah, an explosive like burst of orgasms. I like what you wrote there. That was nice.
Yep.
Do you guys have anything else to say about Quantum?
It had potential. It did.
You have to say the whole name.
Quanticum.
Quanticum.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite, not gonna lie, but it had potential. It had potential.
Okay.
A lot of like real world references and
Yeah.
and
yeah.
innuendo.
Thing kind of threw me off.
Yeah, yeah. They kind of took me out of.
So
Yeah.
I hope they don't sue us for.
Yeah, I was like, can we even say
Information.
that on? Can we even say
I'm
that?
scared. We're sorry.
we're your
Yeah.
fans.
I like you.
We
Don't
love you.
listen to
Super
me,
cool.
I
I hope
watch.
you never see this actually.
Yeah, don't ever look this up. We're sorry in
Yeah,
advance.
literally. So we think this is Pat. What would we rate Quanticum?
Are we rating this out of 10?
Or
Yeah,
5.
5?
I'd say rated out of 5.
All right, I would do maybe 2 out of 5.
I do
2.
2.
2 out of 5. All right, 2 out of 5 for
Sorry.
Quanticum. Okay, next we have "Are You" by Richard Longwood.
Oh,
aka
This was
Jake.
5 stars.
I think
for
this was
me.
5 stars.
This was 5
we
stars
love,
for
yeah,
me.
we love the twist in the end, the vampires.
The vampire. The in
Yeah.
it. Like,
It was. I think
good.
this was Chef's Kiss. This was really good. It took it. It's like I was a little confused at the start, but that's kind of
Yes.
the point. You're like
Yep.
you're thrown into the middle of the action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The twist is what makes it fun for you.
Yeah.
The
actual
choking and the
smut-
fucking.
Yeah,
like,
the thick thighs and the. and the-
Yes!
I can get over the bard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like
Yeah.
that.
That was good.
Yeah, we like that.
We want more. Actually,
Yeah.
whoever
Yeah.
wrote this one, we need a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
To
You
show-
need to
and-
write the book.
We want her and all of her sexual encounters.
Right?
Oh.
Okay, so obviously, unfortunately, Quanticum is 2 out of 5. We would. I don't think any of the sharks here would, or book girls. Or
I would not fund that
We were
one.
not
Sorry.
funding.
It needs a little more drafts. It needs
Yeah.
a couple more drafts.
Yeah. There's
I don't
potential.
think
There's potential.
There's potential.
Yeah.
With "Are You," we gave it a 5 out of 5. I would definitely invest in
I
this
would
book.
invest. In
Yeah,
this
I'm
one.
investing.
Yep.
I'm investing.
All right.
It would become one.
Next, we don't really have a title for this one, but it was the book by
Cute
and
Jazzwing.
yeah, and also real quick, "Are You?" We think it's Surge. 5 out of 5 for we think it's Surge, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going Surge.
Yeah.
Hugh Jazz Wang, we think it's Mickey.
I would
You know,
invest in this one.
upside down erection. She's
Yeah,
upside down
yeah,
erection.
yeah.
This one, yeah, I thought that was really good.
This has
I
a
would
lot
have
of
liked a little more
potential.
spark between the two characters.
It just
kinda-
it was
pretty
kinda happened really
instant.
quickly.
Yeah.
Like there was so much role building, and we didn't get very much of
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
'cause
action.
You could develop those characters.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
if
really
I think if this author would have had more than 1,000 words to work with, I would have.
Yeah.
I think they really could have.
You could have dived. real
4
deep
out of
into
5.
this.
Yeah.
I'd give it 4.5.
4.5.
Honestly.
What do you think?
Yeah.
4.5 out of 5.
4.5.
And would we buy "Are You"? Would we invest in "Are You"?
I would invest in
Yeah,
it.
I think that
I
they
would
could.
invest "Are You."
There's potential.
And we
With
think
Mickey.
it's
This
Mickey.
is Hugh Jazz Wang.
Mickey. We think it's Mickey.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mickey. Okay, we're gonna stick with Mickey. Next, the first short story we read was "He Was a Skater Boy" by Lizzie McGuire.
I gotta say, I got the most personal enjoyment out of reading this story.
Yeah,
This
that
was funny
fun.
as fuck.
It was funny.
Like it was so crazy, so unserious, but like
See you later, boy.
despite the like stupid ass story, I thought this was actually super well done. Like whoever
Really?
wrote
Yeah,
this
I
was.
mean,
I thought it was hilarious.
How how cool he was and how hot the makeup slash had been and how much she wanted him right now.
I know.
It was very angsty.
It was all in like in that tone.
Yeah,
Like
it was
versus
very
like not
angsty.
to like,
Like,
not to shit on
no,
Quanticum, but Quanticum was like, what the hell's happening? You never were questioning. Like we knew what was happening here. It was
Yeah.
just
We did.
a bunch of crazy shit.
Like
I just thought it was funny personally.
he
This would
literally
make a great short story. Like
Yeah.
a great like
short story.
Yeah,
like
yeah, you know
SNL
what I
skit.
mean?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
yeah.
I'm
like-
investing for like a comedy show.
Yeah, like
This-
something that's just funny, fun filled.
Yeah. No, I
But
think
I'm
that'd be
giving
funny.
it like
3.5.
Can you help me practice pull off that 900? And he
You
goes,
know
my
that-
lady. And
I
then
know
does
that's
him in air
why it's
thrusting.
so funny.
It is definitely a comedy script.
This was
No,
fun.
it was
This-
comedy.
If we
It's
look at it
funny.
as a short, fun comedy
It's
short,
not serious. It's not
I
sexy.
would-
It's
it's very-
outrageous.
it's just obscene.
The ramp and landed in his lap. And
Yeah.
that's not.
Then, oh yeah, let's not forget. We might have to deduct some points for like he stiffened beneath my loins. or
Yeah,
whatever
the
hell it
loins
said.
thing
That
was like-
Was this where I read
Loins.
manhood? Because like I
yeah,
can't.
manhood, loins. Okay, maybe we're not investing after all.
His manhood stiffened. Shaboing boing.
Yeah, the shaboing.
Okay, we're
boy.
docking it
And
down.
and
we're
totally
docking it
totally
down.
for like several minutes. What's wrong, Bri?
Was this told from third person?
She was told from her point of view.
No, I think. It's
But
third,
they still no.
I think it's third person.
So the third person narrator said, and they for like several minutes.
I think they had a multiple.
There's
Like,
different.
it
yeah,
had like first
yeah.
person, third
Janice and
person.
Brian.
It had a couple different. Well, and just like, come on, guys, the ending. They
They're sex
broke
offenders.
their legs, and now they're sex offenders.
But what is stomach to remember? What is stomach to remember?
I appreciated the like extremes of this story, just how stupid it was, but it was not. I mean, when we're comparing it to the vampire story, I mean,
Okay,
no,
guys, we just
so-
have to think of it as a fun, not serious, short story. I would do 3.5 out of 5, honestly. Like,
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
if
but like,
that's,
but if we don't want if we don't want the likes and likes, I'd push it down to a 3 and 5. You know,
Yeah, no,
I don't think I'd invest in it though.
yeah.
3 out of 5 then. No,
Okay, 3 out of
Yeah.
5. We can appreciate it for what it was,
But
not invested.
This is
Okay.
this just needs to stay here.
Yeah, we like
yeah,
it.
this
yeah.
stays at Normie's After Dark.
All right, who wrote Quanticum? Come on up. Quanticum by PJ Cumberwang is no other than. Oh shit! No, that's not good.
Oh.
Pat!
We knew it. We knew it.
Hi, Pat.
What's up?
How are you
Hello,
doing?
hello,
Good.
Hello.
We want to know how you enjoyed writing this book and what gave you
Yeah.
inspiration.
So I was using inspiration because I was, Epstein Files was on my head.
Why?
Why?
It's just going on right now.
Listen, we need to get
They're-
leaked. Has
They're,
it been?
they're not.
They're
not
like
real or
refusing to
something.
release it right
Yeah.
Oh,
He just casually thinks about them.
He's like,
How many times do you think about the Roman Empire?
yeah, no shit.
We're concerned.
So yeah, I'm thinking about the Epstein Files. Why is it being linked? Who's controlling this conspiracy and stuff like that? And then is happening.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're having a lot of
Yeah,
places.
yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna
It was
pile
all
on one
bungling,
thing.
and then it was beefing again. So you guys didn't get that beef.
Yes,
So
they
I was
have
trying to do a
beef,
lot
yeah.
of wordplay because I was also listening a little bit of Kendrick Lamar. So I was like trying to do a lot of wordplay and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys didn't really catch on to the references, so it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I saw there was some there. I was having a hard time.
I like how you're blaming
I
us.
boxed.
I mean, you guys are not the readers for it. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
We hope the intended audience found.
Yeah.
But listen,
Yeah.
Pat, I really liked your characters and like the description of them. I
The-
liked your scene setter. I really
The scene
liked,
setter was really good.
Like the masturbation with the weapons. That was
Oh.
awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
My favorite line was even a 5-star general level masturbator has her limit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good. That was good. It
Yeah.
has potential.
There is potential. That's the thing. Like, you lost.
I
us
think
a
it's
little
just
bit.
the lot. It
You
like,
know,
lost
it's
a
a word
lot.
limit, I
Yeah.
gotta build the scene.
Yeah,
But
I mean-
this, like, honestly, if you went back and revised it, and like, what this could be something for
Something.
like fun,
There's,
like even for like the fanfic, like fan, like writing,
like fanfic
for like
for
canon,
sure.
like people who like stuff, they would read that. People who like sports, they would.
I think you need to send an apology to right now.
Nah.
Handwritten.
Yeah, did you have fun writing it though?
I actually enjoyed writing it. I wish I would have spent more time on it. No, it was fun because I gotta, test my creative skills.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you do it again? Would you
100%.
revisit?
Because I wrote it and then wait till I want another sequel, but you guys didn't want to invest in it. Because that's why there's a twist at the end. Otherwise, we would just release Sex and Files. I guess you want to hold on to that. Be fine. You don't want to
Maybe
get
we'll
released.
invest after we get the sequel. We see.
Yeah,
we need to see where it
need
goes.
more.
We need to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah,
though.
good job, Pat.
Yes. Good job.
Next on our rating, it's a 3 out of 5. It was for He Was a Skater Boy by Glizzy McGuire, and we think that is Christopher Johnson. Let's see if we're right. He was a good. Oh, it's Mickey!
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am
Chris,
Glizzy.
You're Glizzy.
Oh my
Glizzy
God,
McGuire.
Mickey.
All right.
What was the inspiration behind this book?
I don't know. It kind of I was struggling to think of an idea because I wanted to focus on like setting the scene. I just didn't know what scenario, and I obviously for the video I want to make it comedic.
It was great.
So
It was really funny.
Yeah.
I've been playing guitar lately, so Avril Lavigne kind of came to mind, and I was like, Skater Boy. Okay, we can do something with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that you
So-
guys are all taking inspiration from real life.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, what can I pull?
Yeah.
I love the little "See you later" boy.
So I know I got the points docked for no foreplay. Here's the thing. Only 1,000 words to work with, you know. So like,
Yeah,
and
that's
my
fair.
plot twist was more important to me than the sex.
Oh.
Just breaking their legs in
And
front of
making them
children.
Yeah.
sex offenders.
know.
You caught on to it. You were like, "Are they fucking in public right now?"
Like, she flew off, flew from her skateboard, landed on his dick
I was like,
in front of children.
And I-
children.
I didn't anticipate you guys to be so stern about like the physics. You guys were like,
was
"All right,
mainly me."
this
Well,
is bullshit."
We gotta, yeah.
We gotta
We
visualize.
gotta be able to
For sure,
visualize
for sure.
it, and when
Yeah.
we
For sure.
can, it's a.
I am a
question
little
mark.
concerned at the skateboard fucking and how the logistics
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
Well,
I see how they broke their legs.
you know, when
honestly.
you're trained enough to be able to compete in X Games, like to us it
That's
doesn't
true.
make sense. But,
Right.
You know,
But
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
Don't
Some of their
analyze it too
caliber.
much.
No, dude, there's like so many great stuff that made us
It was
laugh.
good. It was
Yeah.
funny. I mean, it made us laugh. It was good.
yeah. So
This was so just like totally.
do you
Like,
think, do you think
totally.
comedy romance novels have a is there a market?
Yes,
we
we
love-
love
we love
comedy
rom-coms.
romance.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
love
I'm a big
them.
rom-com.
Alright.
It's actually a big
Yeah.
thing in the book world too. There's so many
Mhm.
like a lot of people don't want to read the romantasy because there's so much world building and like it's a lot. It's like Game of Thrones
Yeah.
almost. So people enjoy like the rom com.
The
I'm a
light.
big rom-com
It's like
girl.
lighthearted.
I had to slide at least one shaboing boy.
Yeah.
You know, I would have overdone it with the glizzy. That's why I did that in the author.
Yeah.
It's like
It's glistening,
Glizzy inside of there.
shining in the sunlight.
I'm sorry. I just keep thinking of a hot dog.
I know. It makes me want a hot dog.
Makes me
real
want a hot
bad.
dog.
Wait,
real
okay,
bad.
So, is this not how they're written? Because
No.
like,
Do you think we're just really like, oh my god,
Here's the
his
thing.
dick touched her?
to get inspiration, I was like, I googled, I was like, romance novel sex scene, and there was like one from a Cosmopolitan article.
Laura, that was your first mistake.
Yeah.
You should have gone to book talk.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go to TikTok. Book talk is where you
Damn.
should get your stuff.
All right. Well, anyways, that's
Good job.
Yeah.
It was
Sunny.
good. It was
Thank
fun.
you, Mickey. So next up on our rating for a 4.5 out of 5 is Hugh Jazz Wing. We initially thought that was Mickey. Can the real writer please walk up or stand up? Will the real writer stand up? It's Chris! Damn! So we
We
got
got them all right. Did we get them? Oh no, we
No,
got
no, yeah.
Mickey,
My
Mickey,
actual
Mickey.
pen name is Hugh Jazz Johnson.
Hugh Jazz.
Oh.
You know, I get it. Chris, we thoroughly enjoyed this
Thank you.
story.
This is good. This
The
is
world
good.
building was great. You got a 4.5 out of 5 from us. How do you feel about that?
All right, so I'm really glad. I heard you guys reading it and hearing your reactions. I was like, all right, I'm doing something right for sure. The only reason I feel like I should have tried harder, I started way early on because I had this idea and I wanted to get it out, and I just kind of kept coming back to it and revising it. I listened to Sarah Kate's praise.
Oh yes!
I don't know what that is.
So,
I haven't read it,
yeah,
but I know.
from
Okay,
the
that's
fucking
what-
Players Club.
Players Club.
And
Oh,
I always
Players
thought
Club.
the idea of enemies to lovers is
Yes!
really good.
Yes.
Because to everybody out there in internet land, if you've ever, like done the hate fucking,
It's great.
you know,
Oh, it's lovely.
you get on your nerves all the way up until here, and you gotta.
Once in
So
my
I
life
thought that would
only.
be cool, And I also like really specific geography. There's some streets downtown that are like Brookside Parkway West, Brookside Parkway East, Brookside Parkway Center.
That's why we're like, what is this? What's the Western
The
Range?
Western Range of the
Yeah.
West.
I was like, what? East of
Because
the
like
Western Range?
the mountain range wasn't there, so when the mages made it, they had to like, okay, well fuck, I guess we're on the west of the Western Range, and these guys are on the east of the Western
Oh,
Range.
that's funny.
So I thought
I got
particular
it.
geography was funny, and then the sex position is a standing 69. I was trying to convey
that's
that
creative.
without saying
Yeah.
it, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to get straight into the sex, which I guess I should have. The boys told me I should have just went straight. So I just did the foreplay. I was like, we'll just do foreplay, kind of leading up, because like
In
you
your
know.
follow up, you can.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
on
But
the next
listen,
page.
But listen,
Yeah.
even though there wasn't
Fully
so
get
much
it.
sex, she
Next
still
page
got
with the
4.5 out of 5 for us because the characters were awesome, the story was there, the
Yeah.
world building was there. Like, it was
Enemies
all
to
like,
lovers. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a sucker for an enemies to
Yeah,
lovers.
and like
Oh,
even
yeah.
the way you wrote, like the words you used,
Yes.
like
Massive desk. It's putting in your head other words. It's
Literally.
massive desk.
When we love a good foreplay, we
Yeah.
love a good eating out scene. Like,
Yeah.
And you
come
called it
on.
too that he's really strong because he moved the desk out of the way
Yeah.
with one hand, and then she used her magic. And
Like I could visualize this really well.
Yeah.
I
And
have
I-
twist in the story as well,
Yeah.
but it's all like magical story
Yeah.
bullshit.
And I like that you like the words like, you know, throbbing under his pants or lapping at her wet lips, like hungry. Those are words. That's stuff that we read in our books, I would say, in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like this was like, I'm
he,
like,
he did his research.
yeah, this was
read
very
brains.
relatable.
That's a good one.
You know, shout outs to all the true eaters out there. You guys know what's up.
But good
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
This is good.
amazing.
I would
Thank-
invest.
yeah,
You should
we would
continue
invest.
this.
Oh, you guys would invest in this one.
Yeah,
we said we
Oh,
did.
and the name of it is Along the Western Ridge.
Oh!
I kept saying that at the office, and I was like, people are going to remember if I put it on there. So the name of it
Yeah.
is Along the Western Ridge.
I like it.
That was
Good job.
All right, thank you.
Another book we said we would invest in is Are You by Richard Longwood, and our guest was
Oh, I get it
Surridge.
now.
Yeah.
And we guessed it right!
You
Woo!
did.
Welcome, Surridge.
It is I, Richard Longwood. I came up with that just like walking in the door.
We love it. We gave you a 5 out of 5. We
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed your
That's
plot
good.
twist. That
I'm
was
glad.
so good because having the
liked it.
man and have his house, you know, like no mirror and everything, we were like, oh, he is a vampire. He is
Yeah.
lying.
That was a good
Yeah.
lead us off the path of
What was the
So
inspiration?
I heard you wrote this last night at 11 o'clock. So what?
I did.
What inspired
And he
this?
gets 5 out of
How does
5.
it come about?
Legitimately stopped at like 3:30.
Oh
And
my
I was like, I
gosh.
think this is good.
This was,
Uh, I didn't think you guys would like it that much, so I'm glad it played well. I just like to be creative, and I knew with 1,000 words, I needed to start like in Medias Res. Like they were
Yes.
just like,
That's the word.
I think that's, is that the word?
Yeah, it's like Latin or
it's-
something, and it's like in the
yeah.
middle of things.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
just like we're there. I had trouble basically when I would reread it. I was like, is she telling this story to someone or is she explaining it as it's happening?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I think I messed up maybe in some wording there at the beginning. It was confusing, but yeah, I just wanted the twist. Although I didn't write it until last night, it had been like gestating up here. Like
That's
I
how it
knew
goes.
vampire. I knew I wanted to make it look like, oh, she's gonna be dominated, but she dominates him at the end. I'm like, oh no,
yes.
she's the vampire at the end. And
Yes.
so
I want to tell you though,
The
don't feel
sex-
bad about like real quick the POVs and whatever because
Yeah.
like there's like multi-million-dollar authors out there like Rebecca Yarros for example who write like the POV kind of jumps around and I was like what the fuck is this kind of thing.
Yeah, it gets
fourth wing and stuff.
confusing.
Now I'm not dissing on her. I still read the books and I love it. I literally have a fourth wing fucking cup. But I'm just saying, don't feel about that. Like, there's like authors out there who are literally like that and they
Yeah.
sell like millions of books.
it can be hard sometimes.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
It is. The sex scenes were great. Loved every
Yeah.
scene. Loved it. All of it.
The use of the word fuck at the end, I was like, is this too crude? But then I'm like, oh no,
No,
it's building
that
up to
made
it.
it.
And she hasn't said it like that.
You
But
haven't.
now that it's happening, I feel like this is the time to use it. And so I was glad that it played the way it did. One other Easter egg is if you notice, she has to get invited in at the beginning. So she's waiting. And so she's like smiling and she's like, are you gonna, I'm too cold, will you let me in? And she's like, come in here already.
That's why
The
she was
vampire
pronouncing
has to
her-
be invited in. So she's like
Okay.
done it before. And it could be like in middle of the chapter. I feel like it could also be like the beginning of the book to be like, who is this
Yeah,
person? There's no
yeah,
names yet. So I was like, I wanted to remain nameless and just, this is the moment. It's the scene. That's it.
You made me
You
really
did.
laugh here when she was like, ugh, what a loser. Does he really think he's a vampire? and the wet had dried up and receded back into my body.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was like,
funny.
oh!
Well,
Look,
she is a vampire.
She just
so
like
it's
she just was unattracted to that
Yeah.
woman. Like, oh, what?
Because like she's
so-
so like yeah.
Because he's all
He's an
cocky.
imposter. She's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like all cocky, like, do you
Yeah.
believe what they say about me? Like, and she's
Yeah,
just
I
like,
do-
shut the fuck
I
up,
have
dude,
some
and
question
fuck
about
me.
this demeanor.
Yeah, we're like, is this guy a bit like?
This dude's taking like an early morning booty call. Like, what's it?
Yeah.
He's just like unblinking. Just
Yeah. It's like, this is lame.
Wait,
Like, who do you
he's
think you
also like-
are? Type of thing.
Yeah.
'Cause I
He
knew that if
doesn't
it
blink.
reads cheesy, I'm like, okay, good, because it can be cheesy, because he's like,
Yeah.
she thinks it's cheesy.
Yeah.
Like, but she needs
Right.
this
He
fuck. I
doesn't
guess.
blink as he continues to choke and fuck me from behind as the light from the sun slowly starts to spill in the window. He's just
I
like
love it.
really into her
I love it. Another thing.
eyes. in
But
his
yeah,
body.
it gets sexier as it goes on. First, she doesn't
Oh.
like the stare regular. I don't know. I'm glad you guys liked it.
That's
A
good.
little
No,
embarrassed.
no,
but-
don't be. Another line the
I didn't-
girlies. No, another line the girlies liked was his thighs are so bulky that I need to
Yes,
stretch.
stretch
You know what?
out.
I feel like I've never read an author say that, and that
that was
it's
nice.
good. It's
That
good.
was good. We like that.
that'll be making it its way into my book actually.
It's always like.
Work it in.
Yeah. I appreciate the guys that are put on all authors. I really appreciate the guys that put like his dick was so big I don't think it was gonna fit inside me. I hate when I read that.
But, people do still put that.
Yes.
in. I just
Oh,
figured
yeah.
that'd be
Oh,
such
yeah.
a like.
God, and
Come
like you have
on.
to like
Yeah.
imagine it's like what is it, a fucking like long foot piece of bread or
I
something?
wrapped
Yeah.
both hands around it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the both
Yeah.
hands.
I
is
wrapped both
so
hands around,
Man-
like, I
around
came
his
to put both
manhood.
hands
Yeah.
around it. I'm
I'm
like,
like, I'm scared.
I know.
I'm like, don't put that in it.
Don't
No.
keep that anywhere
No.
near me.
And then my future favorite authors are sitting next to me. Don't forget to follow both of them on social media. Their handles are right here. Paige and Josie. Go check them out. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's it for smut reading. Let us know if you enjoyed this video. Otherwise, we will never do this again. Sorry. Bye.